Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you had a great week so far. I'm gonna go over some of like our resources and stuff, and go so you guys can have an idea, of where everything is at. We always get a lot of questions from partners in regards to different tools that we have. So we figured, we would take just a quick tour of how everything is kind of broken down. And then that way you can understand what like everything is. And I'm sure you guys saw that we released a bunch of new white label PDFs for you guys today. I think there were like 12 or 15 or something like that. And I'll show you where those are also if you didn't get a chance to look at them. But anyway, let's get rocking and rolling here. One of the most important areas that we have are here, where it really explains the online presence reports that we run, the free listing scans. You could check out a live listing scan right here. We give you deep overviews of these, and I'll go over them today, but these are great for you guys to really take a look at. All the prospecting tools that we have. That way you have an idea of, how things work, and we always break it down with a lot of content. So a lot of great tips here, guys, for prospecting and running, and running your business here to get some sales. So that being said, let's go on to the next one. Let me just go here. This one's really important. A lot of people sign up for the Sales and Success Center, right? But the problem is that they don't really go over the overview of the CRM. And this is really an important part of the portal that we have for you guys to make money. If you don't know how to use it, how are you going to make money, right? So this is a great video. It goes really in depth, and it's in this area here. It's a Sales and Success Center setup. Really important for you guys to watch this video, because it definitely will help you out and take you to the next level. So you know how to navigate, right? It's really important. We also broke, so just watch these videos here. Watch this one here. This one's really important, right? Resources section, really important. Just again, a lot of important vids, man, that you guys need to look at. In regards to training, we broke down our training in a way where it's really simple, systematic, right? It's streamlined. This is real world training. It's not academic training, which means that it's applied to everyday, it can be applied to everyday life, which means that you're going to learn it. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go out and close business. Some of the services that we offer are so simple, guys, like business listings, really simple. So the way we broke down our training, and for all the services, it's always going to be broken down by features, sales training, post-sale process, really important, right? What happens after the sale? What do we do after the sale, right? Where do we take over? What's next? Because your clients are going to ask these questions. So you guys really need to know what the post-sale process is for every service. As you can see here, social marketing, post-sale process, web development. Obviously, there's two different processes, right? Quote process and development process. Reputation, same thing, reputation. Oops, sorry about that. Reputation, post-sale process, right? Search engine optimization, post-sale process. They're all here. Same thing goes with digital advertising. Just you click on it. These are smaller sections, but they all have post-sale processes. Really important for all of you to really go over these sections and look at, the different resources that we have available here for you. So let's just take a look here. So you have your resources here for each individual service. They're always going to be at the bottom of the page, guys. The bottom of when you click on it, it'll always be at the bottom. You're going to have your, these are quick links, and quick button links, right? That'll get you to where you need to go really quickly. So if you want to purchase the packages, you go here. You have all your onboarding forms right here for the different packages that we offer, right? FAQs, and of course your sales and marketing tools for each individual service that we offer. Right now we're on reputation. So when you click here, obviously you're going to reputation, right? And it's going to break it all down. the whole thing is this. We built this out. We created these knowledge bases to educate you guys. There is so much education here in video format, in the knowledge base, in the sales and success center, in the business center. I mean, we always say failure is not an option. If you're going to fail, it's because you decided to do it on your own, right? These have been the best of times for us and for our agencies, partners, entrepreneurs. It hasn't been that great, obviously, for a lot of businesses, but for us, it's been great because we've helped out thousands of businesses, guys. So many businesses, with e-commerce, with their advertising, with their social media presence, with their reputation, building them websites. I mean, business is war. It's fierce out there. Everyone's fighting for a client. So obviously, the aggressive partners that we have are just killing it. They are just destroying it, guys. And they're making a lot of money, but they're doing so much good out there. They're really helping out these businesses with their online presence. So it's really important to understand, what we have back here. It's massive, guys. It's massive, but it's very organized, and you could search for everything. It's all here. If you want information on Business Center, it's here. If you want information on Sales Hub, which is your Sales and Success Center, it's here. Overview of our digital services. Again, it goes even deeper than the actual partner portal, right? We do have training in the partner portal for the digital services, but it gets even deeper here. Obviously, we have training for web design. It gets even deeper here. All your sales and marketing tools, they're right here. Everything that you can think of, explanations of everything, really breaking it down. So again, this is a business. Everyone needs to take this really serious, and you got to look at everything that we offer, break it down, right? And that's what I'm going to show you. So you don't have all this information and you're like pulling your hair out of your head. There are certain things that you need to go after first, right? So just let me go through this and then I'll show you that next. So brochures. Tons of them for every single service you could possibly imagine. Tons of sales decks. This is a very important sales deck right here, guys. This one's all about the modern customer journey. There are a few slides in here that you must use for your presentation. And I've done a couple webinars on the modern customer journey. Really important for all you guys. Just tons and tons of great stuff that you should really be looking at. And taking, case studies, guys. You have case studies on every single service that we offer. Tons of case studies. Think about it. Videos, white label vids that you could send out in your emails. Presentations for every single service imaginable. Infographics. I mean, guys, it's endless. Endless in terms of the marketing materials that we have. This is brand new. We just posted this here for you guys today. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to look at, download them. These are great to send out to clients, man. They're great for you guys. Actually, like, you got to look at it like this. All of these PowerPoint presentations or white label PDFs that we give you, they're also there to educate you, right? Because that's why you're sending them to a client. You're using them as a presentation, but when you're reading over them and looking at them, obviously you're going to get educated on that actual service, on the actual process, on reasons why businesses need these actual services. So I think today we launched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of these, 14 or 15, because I count them really quickly. Great stuff. Look at it, learn, send them out to the clients. The more information you can send out case studies, guys. Send these out. Just tons and tons of stuff. Another great section back here in the Rocket Driver knowledge base that I want you guys to look at is, where is it? Agreements. The agreements are great, man. You have non-disclosure agreements. You have your website proposal and contracts, SEO proposal and contracts, non-disclosure agreements, agent agreements. You even have emails for your reps. You have milestone maps. You have marketing and analysis worksheets, competition analysis, action items checklist. There's a lot of cool stuff. This just gives you an idea, and you could build out your own stuff even better than what we've created, right? And there's a lot of stuff online that you can go on Google and download it for free, and just kind of use ours, use your stuff, and there's so much free information on the web that you could actually grab a lot of stuff for yourself, which is really cool. Anyway, let's keep moving here. Next thing that I wanted to show you guys, which is really important, is the knowledge base that we have. And again, this was rebuilt a couple months ago. This here is the white label knowledge base for your clients when a website goes live. We also have a bunch of videos that you can download, right? If you don't know where they're at, send it to support, go back here in the knowledge base. We have a bunch of vids. They're like starter vids. All you have to do is zip the file, send it to your client. They're like really cool, shows them how to use the editor. And then this here, the help center, will really help your clients in regards to editing or doing anything that's humanly possible inside of our platform. It's all here. So think about it. There's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff to give to your clients, a lot of great resources so they can edit their sites, get them in there, editing on their tablets and smartphones and stuff like that. Great resources there. Another great resource section that we have, there are tons of resources. Going back to the Rocket Driver Partner Portal is the Rocket Driver YouTube channel. If you guys haven't been on it, there are hundreds of videos there, guys. Hundreds of vids that are there. Some vids are like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. Tons of great stuff for you to look at. We also have a lot of great meetings that we've done in the past with amazing information here. Local marketing, finding the best products, prospects, right? How the marketing journey has changed, the new customer journey. Right here, sales tips, strategies, and tactics. How to bring on 30 new clients in less than a week. How to find prospects to build your business overnight, right? And you have the 3-part series here, Roadmap to Success, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. How to give a great presentation online, amazing tips and tricks. It's endless, it really is. So in terms of content, there's a lot that we give you. There really is a lot of information here. Selling SEO, right? How to make 10, 20,000 monthly. There's sales closing techniques, guys. We just talk about everything. So if you missed any of these webinars, there's a lot of great information. Just again, all I'm just showing you here today is information that's going to help you build your business. It's going to help you close more. You need to educate yourself on the different services and that we have. Another thing that's really important, websites are like #1 still, guys. Without a website, that's like the mothership. You need to know that our technology that we have, and this is in the Rocket Driver knowledge base, right? You just got to check out. It's under web design, website features. Check out the website features. Look at all the features. This is great. Hold on a second. Let me do actual size here because I zoomed in by mistake. But, think about, we're on the Zerb Foundation, right? That's our website architecture. Take a look at my screen here and look at, all the companies that use Zerb Foundation. It's the biggest companies in the world. You're looking at Amazon, man, Adobe, eBay, HP, Samsung, Ford, Mozilla, Disney, right? Cisco, EA Sports, Pixar, Entertainment. And it goes on and on. It goes on and on. The list is endless. This is great stuff. You could right-click on this right here, and you could save the images make your own little presentation. Grab this stuff, put it in a presentation, send it out. Do whatever you want with it. Utilize this. Showcase this, guys. Really important for you to showcase, to explain to them about our technology, how high-end it is, right? And that's all explained back here. But it's also explained, obviously, in this section, a website development section, where we cover all the platform features in depth, okay? How our websites drive leads, why our website, I think we've lost a couple clients in the last 10 years, man. We never lose clients. They love our technology. They love it. They fall in love with it. Why? Because we're always adding new features, new technology. The website is state of the art, right? They have a great report. It has a great reporting system. They can edit their websites on a smartphone, on a tablet, man. You know, it's unbelievable, the ease of use. It's all drag and drop editors. We're encrypted, HTTPS, automatic SSL certificates added. PWA, we have progressive web apps, which are amazing. Talk about, you know, talking about website personalization, how amazing that is. Website personalization is insane, guys. You know, it's all based on personalizing that actual message to the prospect that's landing on your website. And there are so many different triggers on it, you know, and again, that's explained back here, right, in our website features. It's also explained inside of the Rocket Driver knowledge base. Crazy, you know, information there. We compare ourselves to WordPress and all the other platforms. I mean, there's just so many great ways to learn, so many different locations that you can find what you're looking for, be it the knowledge base, be it the Rocket Driver Partner Portal. You know, we're the only company out there that does this, guys. No one comes even close. I'm telling you, I know everyone that's out there. We are the masters when it comes to training and how, you know, just we focus so much on it, and that's why we're so successful, and that's why our partners are, you know, the agencies that come on board, entrepreneurs that come on board. They're so powerful. They're so great at what they do because we just give you so much great training. No fluff involved at all. Our training is real. It's done by people that know what they're talking about. You know, you go through it. It's simple. They're not 3 hours of training. Some of these videos are 10 minutes, 5 minutes, but we just break everything down. You know, just tremendous. It's just the way we do it, man. It's really tip my hat off to everyone that's helped out with the training because it's really great. E-commerce. You need to know the features for e-commerce. You know, we have partners that call, you know, that send us tickets like, what's the difference between us and like Shopify? First of all, Shopify is a do-it-yourself, man. You know, we're not a do-it-yourself company. We build the website. Secondly, Shopify, they charge you an arm and a leg. They charge you on every sale that you make. And then if you don't want to use their, you know, their in-house merchant provider, they penalize you. So they kill you on a fee, you know, on their, you know, if you want to use a different merchant account. So they hit you there with a fee that, you know, but basically on top of the merchant processor that you have, they're still hitting you with another fee, and their prices are ridiculous, guys. They're ridiculous. And I mean, you should see their pricing. It's unbelievable. It's $400 a month, $300 a month, $500 a month. I've talked to agencies that are paying $2,000 a month. And I told the guy, why on earth would anyone pay $2,000 a month for an e-commerce website, man? Does that make any sense at all? Look at what ours cost, $75 a month for unlimited products. They could have 1 million products if they want. $38 a month from 101 to 2,500 products. So again, you know, this is all explained obviously in the, you know, in video here and in the knowledge base. You guys need to understand. So if you know what you're talking about, you could really crush these people and show them exactly like, hey, you know, our technology is better. Not only is our technology better, but it's, you know, 100 times less expensive, and it's a lot easier to use, and you don't have to do the work. We'll do it for you. You know, what's better than that? Nothing. Nothing's better than that. You know, nothing at all is better than that. I can guarantee you that. Now, moving along here, let's go to the Sales and Success Center, right? Again, prospecting tools. There's so much you can do in here. If you guys aren't using this every single day, then there's a problem, right? You got a serious problem because, look, you can do Zoom meetings out of here. You can make phone calls. You can run 2 different online reports. You can send an email out of here. You could basically set up a marketing automation campaign. I mean, think about that, guys, a marketing automation campaign automatically. But let's go to the prospecting tool here, which is, again, this is powered by Google. Really important for you guys to understand. This thing is so powerful This really sets you apart from everyone else. And let me show you why. Okay. Let's just do an example. I'll do a quick example, right? Let's just do Starbucks in New York. We all know that Starbucks obviously are all owned and operate. You know, it's a chain, right? They're not a franchise. They're not independently owned or operated. It's just one company. But let's just say that Starbucks was independent, right? Or let's just say you wanted to go after every plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. Let's just say you wanted to do target marketing and do it by zip code, by area code, by city, by state, by county. Guys, it's powered by Google. Whatever you place in here, it's going to put that information in. Let's just go builders in New York. Let's see, builders, New York. Boom. All right. There are all your builders right there in Manhattan. I mean, look at that. So if I wanted to go right down the line, if you guys want to grab a niche, or let's say there are so many different strategies that you could use to make money. Give me an example, right? Let's say you already had this Taconic Builders inside of your account here. You've created an account for it. And let's say you ran a report. You ran a listing scan report on them, right? And you ran an online presence report on them, right? Okay, cool. So now you know that what's great about the reports that we have, now you know that there's something actually wrong with that business, and you know how to attack them, right? How to go after them and say, listen, we're here to help you out, you know. And you can, what we do is we make what you are is a trusted digital advisor, right? That's taking a business stage by stage, step by step, and fixing their online presence. So you've run a report on them. Great. You didn't talk to them yet. Now, what could you do? You can go back here, okay, and you could call this company up and utilize the rest of these companies, like say, listen, you know, we've noticed that, you know, we ran a report on your business. We noticed that you have some serious issues with your online presence, you know, and I can tell you this, you know, Builders Group and G Builders and New York City Builders Group and Atlas Builders, they're doing a lot better online than you are. And the bottom line is that we're here, obviously, to help you, you know, get found online, look credible online, be competitive online. But the main focus that we do here with any business that we take on is to help you dominate your market. So this is a great way to, you know, do niche marketing, do serious target marketing, right? Like I said, by street, by zip code, by whatever you want. It's Google powered, guys. It's powered by Google. So it's so powerful, and it's an amazing tool. If you want to grab, you know, you do that big bullseye around where you live, if you want to do it that way locally. But I mean, it's endless what you could do with this thing. Next thing that's amazing about it, all you got to do is click on it, right? I'll click on this Taconic Builders here, and it pulls all the information in for you already. And I create the account, and then bam, you know, all I got to do is just pick up the phone and call them. That's it. Just not even pick up the phone. Forget it. Just click the button and call them. Now what I want to do is I want to send out a marketing automation campaign. I had some partners ask me, where are the marketing automation campaigns at? Well, first of all, you got to create an account, right? Well, how do you create an account? Well, create a prospect right here. It's pretty straightforward, because when you get the dashboard, there are no contacts in here, right? So you create a prospect here, and automatically you could just type the business name in here and it'll create create it for you, or you could skip the account creation and do it manually if you want. Not a big deal, right? So going back here, let's click on, you know, Angelo's Pizza, and I want to send out a marketing automation campaign. So all I do is here, start email campaign, done. You guys get to preview all of these campaigns. You should know what they all say here, right? So think about it, guys. It's all here. You know, everything is here for you, showing you exactly, you know, everything. And let's just go to a different campaign. Pick a different one here. Let's do digital advertising. You know, again, digital advertising, marketing, that's hot. This is all branded to you, guys. Think about it. It's all here for you, right? You could upload your image. You could upload your sales guys. You know, will have their image there if they want, you know, to add their image. It'll have their phone number, it'll have their email address. It's, you know, can spam compliant. These are great campaigns that are built out for you. You got to utilize these. Send these out, man. Send them out. You know, get them out there. People need to advertise. And these are short and sweet, right? And they're all tied back to you. What? They're tied back to your CRM. Every time someone clicks, boom, a little flame goes up. It's tied back to your CRM, guys. That's the beautiful thing about it, right? That's the beautiful thing about it. Now, let me close that out. So next, all right, campaigns are running. Now you want to run 2 different reports. You could run a listing scan report right here. These are free of charge. You could run 1,000 of these if you want. Why not? They're also campaigns. Let's grab them here. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. You have listings and presence campaigns here. You know, there's so much, right? We're talking about their listings. You can send this out first, right? And then you can send out that listing report if you want after this, you know, after this is done, or send it on the second, you know, email or something like that. Take a look at them all, right? So here you are, business listings. They're going to click, tell me more, you know. I mean, there's just so much. We're you know, again, what everyone has to understand is that every service that we offer, right? Going back to every single service that we offer here, business listings, social marketing, web design, reputation, search engine optimization, Google and Bing, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, right? We have omni-channel marketing, all these services that we offer. These are the core foundational services that every business must have. They are the key ingredients to a formula, right? That'll help them dominate their markets out there. It goes back to this. It goes back to this report. Really important for you guys to understand, right? Really important for you all, for your clients to understand that without a website, everything else is garbage. How can we advertise for a business? You know, I have agencies come to me all the time, guys that are trying to, you know, these are not even partners. You know, when I talk to agencies and they're looking to come on board, they're like, hey, I just want to focus on advertising. And I'm just listening to them. I'm like, okay, cool. So you want to focus on advertising. Okay, right on. All right. Anything else you want to, you know, I'm just listening, and I'll just ask, anything else that would you like to sell? And they're like, no, we just want to focus on advertising. And that's, you know, that's when I come in and I'm like, well, why would you just want to focus on advertising? You know, how can you advertise? How can you sell someone advertising on Google, wherever, Facebook, when they haven't posted on their social media since 2018? You know, their reviews are non-existent. You can't find them anywhere, right? Their website stinks. Basically, you know, they have no call to action on their site. It doesn't load properly. It wasn't designed properly. It looks, you know, just you know, there's no action. There's no call to action on that site. It's not going to drive that person to do anything. So I always say this, you know, it's really important for all of you to understand. If you advertise if you sell someone advertising and they have, you know, F's and D's, man, yeah, this means they have, look at their score, guys. The score is 17. The score should be like 95. This is like a report card. You don't pass with a 17% grade, right? So let's look at this here with common sense. How can you advertise for someone? What's going to happen if you do advertise for someone? Let's talk about that. Well, this is what's going to happen. We're going to create the, you know, we're not going to create it, but let's just say, you know, whoever's doing their advertising they're going to create the ads. Great. Okay. People are going to, you know, click on the ad. All right. Let's say I'd like to buy, I don't know. I'd like to buy, I don't know, a silver briefcase, you know, whatever, or, you know, silver briefcase. Great. Okay. Silver briefcase, top of the line. Guy's looking for it on Google, clicks on it. Awesome. Lands on the website. It doesn't say silver briefcase on the website. because again, remember, everything has to be like logically done. Most of these advertisers, they don't even understand like that. If someone types in a keyword, let's say red shoes, red leather shoes, the ad has to say red leather shoes. When you click on the ad and it opens up, you better be on that page with red leather shoes. Everything has to be consistent. Okay. Now, website is not great. Cool. All right. So let's move on to the other issue. Now you got red leather shoes. You're checking out the pricing. All right, whatever. You bookmark it, or you go back to your Google page and you just go to the next company that's selling red leather shoes, because obviously you want to compare price now, right? So you click on the next advertiser down, or the next business down that's selling red leather shoes, and then you're going to look at, you're going to see what their experience is going to be like. If the website's more professional, if it's a better experience, then obviously they're going to forget about you. Next, they might check your reviews, right? Hey, I want to check out the quality of these red leather shoes. So they're going to look at your reviews. If the reviews are non-existent, then there's something wrong. Then they might check out your social, or someone else might, be looking for red leather shoes and land on your social media profile. And it's like, wait a minute, I don't see any red leather shoes here. I don't see a store on my social media. Well, they haven't even posted since 2018. That means they're out of business. So understand the funnel, guys. The point I'm trying to make is that if these ingredients, these key foundational services aren't all A's and B's, you cannot advertise for anybody, because you're advertising for the competition. That's what you're doing. You're advertising for the competition. This customer journey is explained in detail. And let me get it for you again. Let's go to your resources section. The customer journey is explained. Sales and marketing tools. And it's right here. So let me send you that link. Let's do that right now in the chat. So you guys have this here in your chat. So you need to take a look at the modern customer journey. You have to, I put it in your chat, guys. Make sure you save that, download that presentation. Very important. The modern customer journey is what you talk about first before you run any reports on these guys. Well, maybe you'll run a listing scan report. There's no problem with that, because the listing scan report's a great report to run, because it's free, and because it shows them that they're really screwed up with their online listings. And I always say, hey, Angelo, if I can't find you, how can your customers find you, right? If your information's missing on all these 70 different sites, why is listings so important? Listings is important, guys, because these are monster websites that you're linking back to. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're linking back to it. They're high ranking, high PR websites, which means they get a lot of traffic, and now you're linking back to that website. That's a great thing. That boosts your search engine optimization immediately. It boosts it up. That's number one. Number two, you're going to be found everywhere, no matter whomever is looking for your business, or wherever they're at online, right? It could be a local super pages, chamber of commerce, yellow pages. It could be Uber. It could be maps. It could be GPS. It could be directories. It could be social media sites. It could be whatever. You need to be found everywhere. You have to be found everywhere. Very important. So this is kick-ass here for you guys to run this report, right? Talk to them, get the door open. And then the next thing you do is you jump into what? You jump into the modern customer journey that I told you about. You do grab a couple slides and explain to them what that modern customer journey is. There's a funnel that they go down, right? There's a funnel that these people go down, guys. And there's kind of like, this is really not going to explain it in the utmost detail, but just to give you an idea, and I did a webinar on this, and if you look, I've done it. This is the modern customer journey, right? This is the funnel that the customer goes down. They're never going to get to the conversion part. Never. If social media is non-existent, reviews are non-existent, right? If they can't find you, they'll never get to the conversion. They're going to find someone else, right? And if they do find you and you're bad, social media or reviews, then they're not ever going to get to the conversion part of it. If you're not doing advertising, they're not going to find you. You'll never get to that conversion rate. So, this is just a very, very simple overview that I'm giving you. But guys, the modern customer journey is so important, and all of you should know the modern customer journey like the back of your hand before you even speak to a client. You need to teach them, educate them. Remember, this is not a sale. This is about educating these business owners. They don't know what the modern customer journey is. They have no idea about their online presence, right? And this is what sets you up as a digital advisor. This is where you come in and basically, talk about the customer journey so they understand how a customer will, become aware of them, find them, search for them, right? Check them out, review them, how they're going to buy, and how they're going to, maybe write a review about them. Okay. So think about it. This is really important for you guys to know this and for you to explain this to a client. So important. Once they know about the modern customer journey, these reports will start making sense to them. Inside of when you guys are running your online presence reports, which are here, right? If you've looked behind the scenes of these reports, what's amazing about them is that you can add Angelo's or the business owner's competitors, man. It's all by Google search behind the scenes. So you can add their competition. You can turn any of these on or off. You can drag and drop these in any way that you want, put them in any order that you want. There are killer videos here. These are high-end videos. They're all HD vids that, the client can take a look at. So not only are we going to tell them that, not only are we going to show them that they have an issue, but this report actually helps you sell, right? It's going to tell you exactly why you need it. So every blue section here is fully customizable. Every blue section that you see, you can totally customize this report here. Another thing that's great is that we added this new e-commerce section here. This is brand spanking new. Another thing that you can add to this report, going back here, is you can add, when you're creating the snapshot report, behind the scenes there, you'll be able to embed. Now check out how cool this. You'll be able to embed your calendar. So first thing you guys have to do is connect your calendars, right? Choose your meeting app, Google Meets or Zoom, set your availability. Once you do that, you can embed that into this report, okay? That's totally new. I think it's only been out for a couple weeks. You can embed the calendar inside of these reports. So instead of them, calling you or whatever, they're going to set up a Zoom meeting, and basically what you could do is, they'll set up just like a Calendly or anything like that. You're going to be able to showcase and go through this report. One more thing that's really important. If you don't know anything about this report, if you don't know what any of this stuff means, then how can you run this report, right? How can you run this report if you don't know what none of this stuff means? So if you don't know what this means, and if you haven't figured out where the training for it is, it's really simple. Go to the resources section, go to sales, and you could take a look at each one of these right here, which they will break down the reports for you we break it down by service, and then we have the ultimate guide, which totally, explains to you what it is. So this is the ultimate guide, is just explaining to you what it is, right? The other ones here are actually showing you, oops, wrong button. Yeah, the other ones are actually showing you how to sell with this report, how to sell scans, how to sell advertising, how to sell SEO, right? There you go. How to automatically create sales activity for your emails, how to sell social media with this report, right? Very important, guys. Look, it's all here for you, broken down. How to sell SEO, What does this report mean? How did we compile the data? What does it mean to the customer? Why is it important, right? How to sell it, how to explain it. It's all here. You got to know what you're talking about before you run a report, right? And this will help you craft an SEO pitch right here. Don't forget, we also have a team of sales guys that'll help you close business. Remember, utilize them. Utilize our team of sales guys for SEO. You know, pick up the phone, call them, set up a meeting, and let's rock and roll. You know, that they're there for that reason, man. We're closing 33% of everyone that we talk to right now. Our sales team that's there for you, all right? And if you're brand new and you didn't know about it, go inside of the Rocket Driver Partner Portal, go to Digital Services, go to Search Engine Optimization, go to Sales Support, click on it, watch the vids, read it, all right? It's all here, man. How to contact sales support, right? Watch these vids here. They talk about sales support. It's important. Again, utilize what we have. Think about it. We have a team of sales guys that are sitting there waiting for you to call them up so they can close for you. Who offers that? Who does that? Nobody. Nobody does it. You know, this is important. This is important for you guys to utilize. There's a lot of money to be made in this business. Utilize the tools that we put together for you. Really important. So utilize our sales and support team, right? Before you get the sales and support team on, you know, you could do basically, you run this report, you go after the client, you talk to them and say, this is what is, you know, this is the deal with your, with your SEO, or this is the deal with your online presence. What I want to do is I want to get you on with one of our SEO specialists. We're going to do everything. We're going to educate you on search engine optimization. We're going to strategize with you, and then we're definitely going to set your expectations. We're going to talk about your business. We're going to talk about your competition, what people search for. We're going to look at your industry. We're going to look at your target market. We're going to look at your demographics. We're going to look at everything. You know, what's a good time for us to meet, for me to set up this appointment with one of our specialists? We'd love to just break it down for you and show you how important search engine optimization is for your business. You have to invest in real estate. You know, when the real estate I'm talking about is the real estate on the first page of Google. That's the most important real estate on the planet right now, is getting that, and is being on the first page of Google, which again, can bring a business hundreds of thousands of dollars in a month if we're ranking them for keywords that are money keywords, as we call it. So once again, this report's amazing, right? You need to do what? You need to learn how to use this report, right? That's the first thing. How to sell utilizing that report. It's located right here in the resources section under sales. Utilize this report, guys. Utilize this training here. Go through it. Go through that PowerPoint presentation that I told you about. That's super important, which is that slide deck, right? Get rid of this. Get rid of this, which is right here. I sent you guys. Make sure you bookmark that. Really important. Lastly, there's the client-facing dashboard. It's really important. Again, we make you look like $1 million company, a $10 million, a $50 million company. You know, give away those online toolkits for free. Set them up with free, you know, with a free trial or reputation or social media. You know, why not? You know, showcase this when you're talking to your clients. Show them the back end. It's single sign-on, whichever. You know, first of all, we're going to help you. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to help you with your online presence, right? We're going to take you step by step and stage by stage. We're going to help you become, you know, credible. I'm not saying that you're not credible, but what we're going to make you look even more credible than you are. We're going to get you found on 70 different sites, right? People are going to find you, and we're going to get you on the first page of Google. We're going to work really hard there. We're going to beef up your reviews against the competition. We're going to beef up your social media, and then we're going to advertise the crap out of you to bring you a ton of business that way, right? Very important for the clients to understand all this. You're taking them stage by stage. It really depends on their budget, how many of these you can do at one shot, right? I would do website and listings first. After that, long-term strategy, SEO. Then we start working on reviews and social, and finally you can advertise. Now you can advertise. You're going to get a return on their investment. You're not advertising for the competition. But remember guys, this is all about you, and it's all about you. You need to do your homework on the client, right? And remember, pick clients that are larger companies. Don't go after mom and pop shops. Mom and pop shops don't have any money. I feel really bad in saying this, but how can you help them? It's like you're a charity. They don't have any money. You can't help them. It's really sad, man. You know, I wish the government helped them out, gave them, you know, money where they could advertise and build their business, but you need to go after companies that you can sincerely help. So running these reports are really important. Taking them step by step and stage by stage is important for their success, guys. Very, very important. Showcasing this back end before you even close them, while you're telling them, like, listen, we're going to take you to the next level. We're going to help you dominate your market. Let me show you what happens when you do sign up with us. Take them on a tour, you know, set up your own, because you guys have it. All of you have, you know, everyone has 30 online toolkits. You get 31 toolkits, one for yourself and 30 to give away. Set yourself up, set your own business up with an online toolkit, right? And we have all the explanations here on how to set yourself up. It's all right here, guys, okay? It's all right here. If you want to check out what the software is like, we have these walkthrough videos. Guess where it's at? It's in the knowledge base. It's right here. Watch these vids. You'll know exactly what the software does, right? It's all here. Yeah, it's all here. All right. Broken down. Tells you exactly how to hook everything up. It's really important for you guys to watch these vids. They're like 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, man. Just so you fully understand, first of all, what do I have? What am I giving away? What am I giving away, right? So you need to know what you're giving away. You need to know how to position yourself properly, right? That's why, you know, you guys have to watch the different webinars that we've done. You have to read this stuff that's on here in the back end here. That's going to showcase, you know, tell you exactly how to build your business, how to get 30 positive reviews, how to get 30 new clients. One thing that's great about these online toolkits, and I don't think I mentioned this before, is that you get 31, right? One for you and 34 for you to give away. Second thing that's important, if you gave away this software and they're not using it, you can go inside of the dashboard here, of their dashboard, right? And you could take a look to see if they're using the software. If they haven't used it, send us an email, guys. We'll shut it down. And then you'll get replaced with another toolkit. It's not like you're giving these away and it's gone and that's it. So don't forget, make sure that you, you know, take a look at your clients, the ones that you've given them away, and see if they're actually utilizing them or not. If not, give them a call, ask them, hey, what's going on? You know, why are you not using it? If they say, oh, I haven't had the time, this and that, blah, 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 just turn it off, man. Turn it off and give it to somebody else. Who doesn't want free software? For this is a great way to get people to to buy off of you, because they're getting an express version of the software, guys. Think about it, express version of the software, which means if it's an express version, there are features that are turned off. So the way you can position yourself here is that you could basically give them free software. You're setting up the software. Then what's going to happen? And a marketing automation campaign automatically kicks off, and it's going to run this online presence report. So you built rapport, you gave them free software, right? They gave you a 5-star review on Google. Then you're going to come back to them and say, hey, listen, by the way, I took it upon myself to run this report. And now, since you've built that friendship, they'll listen to you, right? They'll listen to you. So you have a way to close them. You have a way to basically upgrade them. You could sell them more software. Go here to this store section. Excuse me. Go to the store section. Let me get this out of the way. Go here. Go to the store section, man. You could sell the software. Think about it. So now you could sell. So going back to what I was saying, they're getting the express version. There's certain software that, I mean, all the software, there's certain features, I mean, that they won't be able to use, and they're going to want to use it. They're going to want to use it. Trust me. They're great features. So they're going to click on that upgrade button. A little card's going to open up, and it's going to contact you. And they're going to say, hey, Tom, you know, I want to upgrade to the pro version of the software. Well, think about it, guys. You're not only selling you know, high quality digital services that every business needs in this day and age. These are the key ingredients, right, to that magical formula that I told you about. Not only that, you could sell software. You're selling software on top of it. All right. So you're selling pro software, you're selling express software, you're giving away express software, millions of ways to make money, millions of ways to make money here. Let's see. I have to go in a few minutes. Anyway, listen, guys, I really appreciate your time. I really, like I said, if you have any questions or anything that you need, you can always hit me up. You can always hit up our support team. We are always here for you. Okay. Never forget that our whole mission is to help you guys grow your business, to help you scale your business. We're always bringing out new products, new features, new upgrades, new technologies, new presentations, new everything consistently to help you guys go out there and crush the competition. Help these businesses go out, you know, dominate their markets. You know, we're always here for you. And I really do appreciate every one of you that are on this call and people that are watching this, that are going to watch this later on that couldn't make it. It's fine. The bottom line is that, you know, I hope that I helped you guys open your eyes here and help you, you know, look at all these different things that we have available for you. There is just so much, but take it step by step. That's really the key, step by step. Don't go berserk. You know, if they have a problem and with their, you know, online presence, start with the website. You know, let's do the website. Again, based on their budget. Maybe you could do websites and listings, like I said. You guys know about websites, man. You've been with us forever. You know that our website's kick ass. You know that it's got the best technology. And obviously, that's the first service you're going to sell. Then after that, obviously, you run that, you know, you're going to talk about the next services that they need. And if you don't do your homework, if you don't go through training, you're not going to know how to sell it. You're not going to be confident, and you're not going to make money, right? That's what it comes down to. So please do your homework, man. Do your homework. Go through this stuff. Utilize the tools that we gave you, and just take the ball and run with it, you know, and go crazy, man, because that's what everybody else is doing. I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying you guys aren't that are on this call, but I'm just telling you that it's really impressive when you have partners that come on, you know, in 2 or 3 weeks and they're breaking deals, they're selling, you know, websites, they're selling social media, they're selling listings, they're selling advertising, they're selling everything, you know. That's what you got to be doing, because it's like, you know, you need to help them. Remember, this is not a sale. This is all about their online presence, helping them with their online presence, helping them crush their competition. All right, guys. So listen, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We will be working on Monday. We're not taking off. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye now.